Marvel, Star Wars, athletes, cereal mascots, Sour Patch Kids. There are Funko Pops for almost anything you're into. Funko Pops are known for their big, oversized heads and their large black eyes, and as you may have noticed, most of them don't have mouths. This design has been popular for years, but these days people just aren't as interested in Pops as they once were. Have people moved on to collecting other collectibles? Are Funko Pops the next Beanie Babies? And how did a bunch of them end up in a landfill? Well, join us as we take a look at Funko Pops and what may be causing the bubble to pop. It seems like Funko Pops have been around forever, but Pops only entered the toy market back in 2010. When they were first introduced, they weren't called Pops, but rather Funko Force 2.0. The first of these to be made were DC superheroes Batman, Green Lantern, and Batgirl. And unlike the boxes we have now, Funko Force 2.0 came packaged in plastic clamshells. It's said that Funko only released 240 of each initial character, making this first run extremely rare. So if you're a collector looking to buy one, you're going to have to be willing to pay thousands of dollars. While this marked the official beginning of the Funko Pop, Funko's first toy line was actually a series of bobbleheads called Wacky Wobblers. True to their name, they did look very wacky compared to Pops. The first Wacky Wobbler was the Big Boy restaurant mascot, which inspired toy collector Mike Becker to begin the Funko Toy Company in 1998. Wacky Wobblers expanded to include characters such as the Grinch and cereal mascots Tony the Tiger and the Cheerios Honeybee. This was Funko's main line for years until modern audiences decided they looked a bit odd. Funko changed their design by going for a cuter look, but the design didn't quite catch on. A good visual comparison of the change would be Rey the Force Awakens Wobbler versus Rey the Last Jedi Wobbler. After the company decided to cancel Wobblers, Funko decided to focus on making Pops. But Wobblers weren't the first to meet their doom. Funko had already canceled a bunch of other lines, including Dorbs, Rock Candy, Vinyl, and Hikari. But given their all-time high popularity, could Pops eventually join that list? Pops have become the core of Funko's business and reached a level of success that no other line has at the toy company. It's because of Pops that Funko was able to become a $1 billion powerhouse in 2021. Due to a rise in popularity and sitting atop the collectible toy market, Funko made more Pops to keep up with demand. But it turns out they might have made a little too many. The company eventually had to rent storage containers to store Pops that people weren't interested in. It didn't make financial sense for Funko to keep paying to store these Pops anymore, so in 2023, they dumped $30 million worth of Funko Pops into a landfill. And other gambles didn't pay off. That same year, Funko released countless Pops for the Flash movie, expecting it to be a major hit. It wasn't. So Pops were made for a movie that people didn't go see, which in turn became Pops that people didn't want to buy. You can find Pops for the Flash movie on clearance, and if they're not sold, they're headed for a landfill. The Funko Pop strategy has been to make Pops for as many TV shows, movies, games, and pop culture icons as possible. Funko has over 1,000 licenses, which means they know a thing or two about collabs. But Funko may have to learn that just because something can be made doesn't necessarily mean that it should be made. Since Funko has basically made Pops of everything at this point, some people have stopped collecting. I guess there's only so much room people have in their house to store and display them. However, Funko, being a master of marketing, knows they can still sell Pops to people that are drawn to what's rare. The company creates a number of Pops that you can only buy at conventions such as Comic-Con or select retailers such as Walmart, Target, and Amazon. If you're lucky, you may find a Chase, a rare variant of a Funko Pop marked by a special sticker on the box. Chases are meant to be fun for collectors, but in reality, they just end up causing a lot of trouble. Because if there was a Chase version you really wanted to buy, chances are it's already sold out. Some people will buy as many Chases as they can so they can sell them later at ridiculous prices. This kinda takes the fun out of Funko. Funko is aware of this, but from the looks of things, they're not going to be fixing this problem anytime soon. With toys such as Lego getting video game titles, Funko's looking for a way to break into the video game space. Sure, there was Gears Pop, released back in 2019, but that game was shut down before it was even 2 years old. Not one to give up, Funko's created a bigger game with Funko Fusion. With an announced release date in September 2024, Funko Fusion will include a mashup of 60-plus characters from franchises like Jurassic Park, The Umbrella Academy, Masters of the Universe, and Back to the Future, among many others. Whether or not Funko Fusion puts the Pops on the video game map for good this time, Funko continues to keep up with the trends and are selling NFTs they call digital Pops. Sold in digital trading card packs, you never know what exactly you're going to get. There are a lot of great Pop designs that you unfortunately can't buy in physical form. That being said, some of the packs include a Grail, allowing lucky winners to redeem a real physical Funko Pop. These Pops are super rare, and to win one, you may need to spend hundreds or even thousands of dollars to find one. This has drawn major criticism from the Funko community, but as long as collectors keep spending money, digital Pops are surely here to stay. On the less controversial side, Funko's offering fans an opportunity to pop themselves. The official Funko website allows fans to customize their very own Pop: hair, skin tone, clothes, and more. Once fans have designed something that they're happy with, they can order their customized Pop. So if you've ever wanted to own a Funko Pop of yourself, well, now's your chance. Okay, so Funko has ventured out into video games and NFTs, but did you know that Funko's working on their own movie? Funko has hired Pixar's Teddy Newton to co-direct the movie with Mark Dindal, who directed the upcoming Garfield movie starring Chris Pratt. Time will tell whether the Funko Pop movie becomes the next Lego movie or Barbie. First time here and loving the Funko fun? Then go ahead and smash that subscribe button. We've got more great stuff coming and you don't want to miss out. Now back to the Funko phenomenon. Okay, so there's a ton of stuff revolving around Funko Pops, but even if Funko went overboard making Pops, it hasn't stopped them from creating other lines such as the new Bitty Pops. Bitty Pops made their debut in January 2023, offering fans a smaller alternative to the iconic Funko Pop. Bitty Pops are even smaller than Pop keychains, usually bundled with other characters. When buying a Bitty Pop, one of the characters will be a mystery until you open the box. The Bitty Pops currently include characters from Five Nights at Freddy's, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Disney Princess, and Star Wars. And if Bitty Pops aren't your thing, then you may want to check out Funko Minis. These figurines feature a unique design that's different from the usual Funko Pop style. Funko Minis were originally sold as mystery minis, so you wouldn't know what character you were buying until you opened the box. But Funko has started to sell minis without the mystery. Some of the latest themes include Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer and Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. Minis aren't nearly as popular as Pops, but they still have a passionate fan base. On the opposite end of the Minis and Bitty Pop spectrum, Funko makes Jumbo Pops that are 10 inches tall. Some of the characters that have been made into Jumbo Pops are Batman, All Might, Boba Fett, and Lapras. If Jumbo Pops weren't giant enough, Funko also makes the Mega Pop, which measures a whopping 18 inches tall. And finally, we have life-size Funko Pops you can find at the Funko Hollywood store in Hollywood, California. These life-size Pops aren't for sale. They're used by Funko to decorate some of their most important locations. Head inside and you might see a life-size Ursula, Captain Crunch, Michael Jordan, and the Justice League. Funko Hollywood is the second of Funko's 3 brick-and-mortar stores. The store doesn't just sell Pops, they also sell action figures, Loungefly backpacks, t-shirts, plushies, and more. The first Funko store opened in August 2017 and is located inside Funko's headquarters in Everett, Washington. The Dog House, a Funko store in partnership with rapper Snoop Dogg, opened in 2023. Located next to the SoFi Stadium in California, home to the Los Angeles Rams and Los Angeles Chargers, the store boasted an impressive collection of Pops as well as some exclusive items. Unfortunately, after just 1 year, the store closed up shop. Funko may open more retail stores in the future, but for now, they're focusing on Funko Hollywood, Funko headquarters, and their online store. However, with Pops being sold pretty much everywhere, Funko doesn't exactly have a distribution problem. Looking at some of the more popular Pops, Grogu, otherwise known as Star Wars' Baby Yoda, is the most pre-ordered Funko Pop of all time. Grogu has sold so well that Funko has made countless variations of the adorable green Mandalorian. Grogu eating cookies, Grogu using the Force, Grogu holding a butterfly, Grogu eating a frog, Grogu looking worried, Pink Valentine's Day Grogu. You get the point by now. Other than Grogu, Baby Groot from the Guardians of the Galaxy franchise is one of, if not the best-selling pop character of all time. Funko Pops are known for being cute, and who does cute better than Baby Groot and Grogu? Both Groot and Grogu also come from two of the longest-running Funko themes. If you pick up a new Groot Funko Pop, you'll see a number over 1,000 on the top right of the box. That means there are over 1,000 Funko Pops based on Marvel characters. Star Wars has roughly half of that number, with new Grogu Pops featuring a number over 600. You might have noticed there are a lot of other Pops with a number greater than 1,000. Barbie from the Barbie movie is one such example, but Funko never made that many Barbie Funko Pops. Unlike Marvel and Star Wars, Barbie is grouped under movies, which you can see on the top left of the box. Gold Disco Jumpsuit Barbie features the number 1,445, and the pop with the number 1,444 is not a Barbie pop, but Aragorn from The Lord of the Rings. The Barbie movie line ends at 1,448 with President Barbie. The pop with number 1,449 is Buddy the Elf, and after that, Bugs Bunny as Buddy the Elf. Add them all up, and more than 15,000 Funko Pops have been made in the last 13 years. With such a huge number, you may be wondering what exactly is the most valuable Funko Pop. A top contender for that title is the Golden Ticket 2-pack, which includes a gold version of Willy Wonka and an Oompa Loompa. Only 10 of these exist, and 4 were awarded to a lucky few who found a golden ticket in their chocolate bar at San Diego Comic-Con. As for the other 6, well, we don't exactly know where they are, but rumors suggest they went to Funko employees. In 2022, Frank Grail Monster Giramita bought the Golden Ticket 2-pack for $100,000. That's a lot of money for Funko Pops, but the following year he sold the Golden Ticket 2-pack for a jaw-dropping $210,000. To put that into perspective, collectors looking to buy the new movie versions of Willy Wonka and an Oompa Loompa can buy them off Amazon for $13. Back in November 2022, a pop of Alex, the main character from A Clockwork Orange, was purchased for $60,000. This is the most that anyone has paid for an individual Funko Pop. As for why the Alex Pop is so rare, that's because licensing issues caused production to stop in 2012. Only 24 were made, with 12 of them being regular Pops and the other 12 being chase variants. Funko's hard at work making more Pops, and it's possible that at some point there will be a Pop that's even more rare. All Funko has to do is create a single Pop and stop production right away. Rarity obviously determines a Pop's monetary value, but only you get to decide what a Pop personally means to you. But the question remains about how popular Pops will be in the near future. Has this just been a fad akin to Beanie Babies, or are Funko Pops a collectible that will stand the test of time and keep going up in value? Or will more Funko Pops just end up in a landfill? I guess we're just gonna have to wait and find out. Thanks for watching. Got a Funko comment? Let us know, and stick around to check out another video.